everyone. I am very pleased for you came to listen my talking about research review. May I introduce myself? My name is Sarasak Mungmuni, and today the topic is about epoxy resin composite. Epoxy is copolymer that is formed from two different chemicals. They are referred to as the resin and hardener. The application for epoxy-based materials are extend and include coating, adhesive and composite materials such as those using carbon fiber and fiberglass reinforcement. In general, epoxy are known for their excellent adhesion, chemical and heat resistance due to excellent mechanical property and very good electrical insulating property. Many properties of epoxy can be modified. For example, silver filler epoxy with good electrical conductivity are available. Although epoxy are typically electrically insulated, the process of polymerization called curing and can be controlled through temperature and choice of resin and hardener compound. The process can take minutes to how some formulation benefit from heating during to cure period, whereas others simply require time and temperature. The response of multi-directional composite laminate to true thickness loading. This research was studied to true thickness mechanical property. The mechanical response of the carbon fiber epoxy laminate composite of the measure at low level of strength. Focus on the response of multi-direction laminate carbon epoxy composite load through thickness by direct and shear strength. The tensile through thickness response is approximately linear elastic. Failure occurs at the prime interface by unstable propagation of interlaminate crack. How often tensile failure is associated with a high degree of scatter of the same order to that report of low temperature, low performance ceramic. This result in a strong dependence of the apparent material strength upon the specimen volume. This effect can be predicted by Weibull theory. Impact surface fraction of glass fiber epoxy laminate coat glass plate by small bond. One study of fiber orientation effect on impact surface fraction of glass plate and with a glass fiber epoxy laminate layer were investigated using a small diameter steel bond impact experiment. 4 kind materials were used in this study: 1 soda alarm glass plate, 2 unidirectional glass fiber epoxy layer 1 ply coat glass plate, 3 unidirectional glass fiber epoxy layer 2 ply coat glass plate, and 4 cross 2 ply glass fiber epoxy layer coat glass plate. Result of experiment was the type and size of surface crack resulting from the impact on soda alarm glass plate with increasing impact velocity. And next, time and temperature. In the time and temperature dependent of carbon epoxy interface strength, this research was studied characterization of fiber metric interface for understanding of long-term property of fiber reinforced composite. Study time and temperature dependent of carbon epoxy interface strength were investigated. and unidirectional specimen were tested under tensile load up to failure at very temperature and testing speed, and found that in testing condition the interface strength independent of time and temperature. And next, cyclic fatigue of polymer nanocomposite. In this research was study on cyclic fatigue of two polymer nanocomposite in two failure mode, where study effect of hard of epoxy nanocomposite and soft nanoparticle on a not sample under constant cyclic state amplitude fatigue. In this research, found that the hard particle help increase fatigue life, but soft particle decrease the fatigue life. And the generic nanocomposite with silica and rubber nanoparticle, the fatigue life is not better than the pure epoxy metric. Epoxy nanocomposite fracture and tightening mechanism. This research was study focused on information about the forcing of nanoparticle on the mechanical and fracture mechanical property of epoxy resin. Focus on nanoparticle in epoxy-induced various fracture mechanisms, and found that nanoparticle can overcome improved stiffness, strength, and tightening of epoxy. So, as mentioned about epoxy can be made to various composite material for improved quality of material, such as mechanical, thermal, and fracture tightening. Now, we have to the end of session. I finish my presentation now. Have you any question? Thank you for your attention.